All right, guys. It's late, but the coach had to get on. The coach just feels so good. Yeah, the coach just feels so good right here on YouTube. And no better way to start off the show. Doom, doom, doom. Nico's ducking Valentina. Ducking Valentina where I go. Nico's ducking Valentina. She's ducking Valentina everywhere she goes. She's got the belt trapped up her ass and she don't know when to go. Now I might take a bus and I might take a train. How do you guys defend her? You must be insane. Oh, I know I won't stay. But I'll be sure to come back when Valentina whoops her ass in May. Oh, that's number one with a bullet. That's number one with a bullet. What's up, George? Not right now. I'm gonna give my initial points, bro. Cause man, it's late. It is late as I don't know what, man. It is late. And bro, I gotta get through all these topic points, bro, quick. But yo, this weekend, George, it's on, man. Hell, tomorrow night, it's on, George. Tonight might be on. If I can get through these points, bro. We got it though. I think we can go ahead and hit this up, man. Okay. I'd love to have you. See, man, if I was trying to get on here at 10, man, but you know, I had to talk to a few people, man, and earlier today you deal with runners, man. I deal with those teenagers that run, and you got to bring them back. It's hard to do that, man. But guys, I got a heavy program for y'all tonight. We finna start smoking them out, okay? We finna start smoking them out. We smoking them out. I told y'all this campaign, we gonna start smoking these people out. I'm talking about, man, we gonna light their house on fire. They gonna start feeling smoke, and they gonna run out that son of a PG-13 channel, guys. We gonna smoke them out, okay? Smoke them out. When you come into the comment section, put hashtag smoke them out. Because tonight I'm going in. I'm going in, guys. Listen, man, it is what it is, but we won't talk about smoking people out. Okay? Ducking is not allowed. Okay? George, ducking is not allowed. Okay? And this channel, look, man, we finna be at 7,000 subs. And when we get to 7,000, y'all, when we get to 7,000 subscribers, guys, we're gonna start reaching more people. Okay? We're gonna start doing it. Because I think going to 8,000 is going to be a lot quicker than getting to 7,000. And when we get to 10,000 subscribers on this channel, okay, we'll actually be a force. George Page, shout out to George Page. Everybody who put smoke 'em out in the comment section, I'm shouting you out. Shout out to my main man, George Page, okay? George Page, good dude. I like George Page. That's my guy, man. That's my guy, okay? George Page is my dude, man. Okay. Me and George, we get on here. And, George, man, it was a live lit convo we had the other night, George. But the first person we smoking out, she been a hot topic of conversation. Where's Jermaine Durandame? We got to smoke Jermaine Durandame out. Okay. We got to smoke Jermaine Durandame out. PCBH, type it in, man. Smoke them out. We smoking these people out. Okay. Ain't no more ducking. Okay. The era of ducking is over because every time somebody duck, we gonna smoke them out until they give up the belt, or we gonna smoke them out until they agree to the fight. But we finna smoke them out. Okay, that's what it is. PCBH, man. We typing it in. Smoke them out. Okay, we smoking them out. We finna smoke out Jermaine Durandame. Jermaine, I know you still around, and I know you still listening, but I'm gonna tell you something right now, Jermaine Durandame. Okay, we ain't forgot that you ducked Chris Cyborg. We ain't forgot about that. And I tell you something right now, Jermaine, whether you like it or don't like it, you sit down and you listen to it, okay? Because it's the best truth going today. Now, Jermaine Durandame, May, I roll with you. And for making me look bad, Jermaine, Good Tar Babe, how you doing? Okay, George, I was hoping Good Tar came in. Let me know if you want it, because I want to let Good Tar get her points off, because I know when Good Tar in and you in, and everybody seemed to overtalk Good Tar. So I kind of want her to get her thoughts in, man. This is, you know. I gotta let her get it in first, and then George, we'll roll up in here, man. Cause I wasn't gonna stay long, but man, I think we got enough people for a panel, man. I think we got enough people for a panel. But we smoking them out. Okay, we smoking them out. In the story. And go subscribe to Guitar Babe. She put her first video up a couple of weeks ago, guys. Go subscribe to the channel, Guitar Babe 21. And she has all of that. She fun and she awesome. Okay. All right. So okay, Jermaine Durandame, smoking them out. Yeah, you know, PCBH, I like Jermaine's fighting style. Okay. I love the way Jermaine fights. Jermaine Durandame, okay, is amazing as a fighter. Her stand-up is almost second to none. You see what she did to Holly Holm? Okay? You see what she did to Holly Holm? Yeah, I know PCBH. I ain't talking about that. See, I ain't gonna talk about her being, knocked up right now, man. We got to start smoking these people out. Jermaine Durandame first. Okay? She gotta be the first one. Jermaine Duran, we ain't forgot what you did, Jermaine. We're going to find you, Jermaine. Okay? We're gonna find you. We're gonna figure out where you at, and we're gonna deal with you. Jermaine Durandame. Because you owe us. You owe us a fight, Jermaine Durandame. Against yours truly. You owe us a fight. But that's okay. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You know? Said you had no idea you was being stripped. All of that stuff. Said your hand was hurt. Okay. I'm for all that. No worries. No worries. But it's okay, Jermaine. We got you. Okay, we got you, Jermaine. But I see Jermaine been inactive for a long time, so I ain't got to smoke Jermaine out that much. But Megan Anderson, see Megan think that because she fighting Holly Holm, this get her off the hook. No, Megan, this don't get you off the hook. Okay, I'm smoking you out. Megan Anderson, don't think that we forgot about you. Okay, don't you think for 1 minute, Megan Anderson. Okay, we have not forgotten about you, and we're gonna deal with you. Okay. We know you duck Cyborg right along with Jermaine Durandame, Megan Runderson, Megan Podcasterson, whatever your name is, okay? Jermaine, I'm sorry, no, Simon, we can't. You know what? I'm switching to Megan Anderson. That's who I'm switching to. Okay? Megan Anderson running her mouth. She's still running her mouth. Okay? Megan ain't shut up since she ducked Cyborg. You would think after Megan Anderson ducked Cyborg. Oh, whoa. My sister from another mom, Guitar Babe. Honor and respect to you. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Okay. I got a lot of love for you, Guitar Babe. You're an awesome person. You know that?
Thank you.
You are so welcome. So what's going on? What's on your mind tonight? I want to start with you because I feel bad that you were in and everybody kind of overtalked you. So we gonna just chop it up here for a minute, and then George, we'll roll you in when Guitar Babe get our thoughts out.
Um, what do you wanted to know? My thoughts on?
Anything. I don't care if it's not in the program.
Um, yeah, about Lauren Murphy, about her. Like, I mean, I can see why she was defending Nicco. I mean, she knows her. She was in the tough house with her, but she should be a little more concerned about her fight coming up. This week. She needs to be focused on that because Sarge is no joke there. I just thought it was, I don't know. I don't really know what made her think that. I don't think that Nicco is scared to fight Valentina, but I do think she's afraid to lose her belt and all the benefits of having that belt. So, but yeah, I guess I don't think she's afraid physically, like you had said, but just she's afraid of losing that belt and just all the benefits that come with it.
Okay, had to unmute my mic. I'm sitting here talking.
I was
Yeah.
like, where the heck did Coach go?
Okay. Now real quick, General Africa, you, Keith Brown, and George. Okay, we're gonna roll up in here soon. I'm gonna let a guitar babe. We're gonna get our thoughts out because, I didn't. I felt bad. It wasn't y'all fault. I let it happen because I got caught up in the moment, and she, kind of she got over talked. So, when she want a link, I got to give her a link because this business. So, y'all, a few minutes. I just want to chop it up back and forth with my sister from another mom.
Also, Megan Anderson versus Holly Holm. I I mean, I don't think Megan's gonna win that fight, but I would like her. I'm hoping she wins because, that way Cyborg can get her hands on her. And honestly, like, I'm not really interested in seeing a rematch between Cyborg and Holly Holm. Like, I want to see something different. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of like I want Holly to beat Megan because I can't stand her, but at the same time, I want Megan to win. It's just so Cyborg can put a beating on her. But I don't know. I mean, that's just my thoughts. I mean, you want her to win, like I want her to win, but then I don't want her to win. Um, like I said, I'm not interested in seeing the rematch between Holly Holm and Chris Cyborg. Um, but yeah, because I want to see her fight different people. I want to see her fight Megan, and then see her fight Amanda Nunes. Um, my question is, like, if she goes and does boxing, like, is she leaving MMA for good, or is she just gonna do a little bit of boxing and then come back?
That's the multi-million dollar question, guitar babe. That's the multi-million. Like nobody knows. Like I mean, because Chris, she being very cryptic. Chris said, "Hey, yeah, I want to box. I want to box. I want to take a fight against Cecilia Brackets. I want to take a fight against this person." And she said, now this is what she said when her UFC contract is up, she's gonna box. But I don't know. I think this is a chance for Dana White. He's gonna have to do whatever he needs to do. He's gonna have to get Chris Cyborg re-signed and make it a lucrative deal to where she won't want to go away. They actually throw the boxing deal in there with it. But Dana White is. Oh, I'm sorry, Keith Brown, super chat. I got choked up over you, Keith Brown. Super chat, super chat. Keith Brown, MMA, boxing. Okay, back to the subject. I think that they're gonna have to make it very, very lucrative. Okay. And then Chris may take it or may not. I hope Chris will fight some of these young featherweights, man. Okay. I hope she fights these young featherweights. I want her to get in there and smash Megan Anderson. I want her and Amanda Nunes to fight for a super fight. And then, I want to see her fight two of those other fighters. And then, you know what? After that, if she done, then that's cool. Whatever she want to do after that, you know?
Yeah, I don't want to see her like completely leave MMA right now. Like, I still think she has some unfinished stuff to do in MMA. Like you said, fight some of these younger fighters that are coming up in tough season. Because I'd like to see her fight some of them, and there's quite a bit of them that want to fight her. So I mean, I think she should, like you said, Dana White, he's gonna have to make her an offer she can't refuse. I mean, she is a draw. I mean, Cyborg's a draw. I mean, people will watch her. So I mean, it would be crazy for to think that Dana doesn't want Cyborg to stay. I mean, he should want her to stay. She is a draw.
Yeah, I
So,
mean, he can get her 300,000 pay-per-views off the jump, I mean, Chris Cyborg can get her 300,000, pay-per-view buys off the jump, and that's just a no-name opponent. I think she got 275,000 versus Yana. So,
yeah.
imagine, and she got 380,000 pay-per-view buys versus Holly. So, could you imagine if her and Amanda, because maybe see, they would build this fight up between champion versus champion. So, Amanda not being much of a draw, that'll turn Amanda Nunes into an overnight,
Yeah.
draw. And I think they need to go on and get that fight. Dana, he need to be promising Chris Cyborg the world right now because that's his biggest women's draw right now. It's nobody else, It's not going to be
Yeah.
Megan Anderson. It's not going to be her, And I know all the Megan detractors. They come in
Ronda's
here.
not there anymore,
Oh,
so
no.
and Holly's just about. I mean, I don't know how many more fights she has left in her. She's about, you know, to, she's gonna retire here soon. I mean, she's just getting beat up. Um, so another thing I wanted to talk about: Sarah McMahon is pregnant.
Oh man, yeah,
She's
yeah,
gonna
sir.
be out for a while.
Yeah, well, she's 36, so I mean,
Um,
Sarah done got knocked up. It's you know what? Yeah. Well, at least Marion Ray no beat her before she got pregnant, so that's one.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything I can
Well, that's
say.
good for her. I mean, so do you think she'll return? Because I mean, she is 36, and you know, I mean, you have a baby. You're gonna be off for a while. Just I mean, Juliana Pena still hasn't returned.
She sure ain't. Juliana Pena done got pregnant, but I think she said though. Now this is what Juliana said. She returned in 2019, and I think that's where she's looking to come back. The sport. Juliana is obnoxious. She talks and she says a lot of crazy stuff out the side of her neck. But I gotta admit, it's a little bit boring without Juliana Pena. It's kind of boring.
It is.
It's yeah, it's just boring. You know,
Yeah.
we need somebody talking junk constantly so I can make videos about it. I mean, God, dog, it's boring. You know, like when Juliana, I swear to God, I can do a Juliana Pena video, and I swear that video off tops will get 2,000 views within the first day. Okay, any video on Juliana Pena I did got over 2,000 views in the first day, and that's good for this particular channel. Just if I get I can get videos that'll do a 800, maybe 1,000, 1.5, but a Juliana Pena video first day 2,000 views. I'm telling you, amazing.
She's she's crazy, but she knows how to hype up a fight and talk.
Yeah, yeah, she can get that fight. She hyped up that Valentina fight.
She really
Valentina not good
did.
on it. She's not good on the microphone. It's cute that Valentina is a foreigner and she'll try to talk a little junk, but it's just no, it's just not there.
Yeah, it just doesn't work for her. I mean, I guess it just culturally, it's just not her thing.
No,
But
it's not. Now I know what I meant to ask you. Good time, babe. What do you think? Now, we got a couple of we got a couple of people, and I guess they will take an opposing stance to what I say. And that's fine. I get that. You know, they call us the peanut gallery. Now that's the new name trending with the sports panel, the combat sports panel, the peanut gallery. Meaning that we all are gonna just co-sign the same thing. What the okay, so let's talk about different things. Well, first of all, tell me what do you think about the peanut gallery? Then we're gonna talk about some issues that that common sense people can see. Excuse me.
I may not admit it, but there's things like you'll say that I may not agree with, but I won't say anything, So I mean, I just want to put that out there to people who think I'm just going to co-sign everything you say. Like for the most part, yeah, I do like co-sign what you say, but there's things I don't agree with that you talk about. So I mean, I'll put that out there. So that's for people who think I'm just going to co-sign everything you say just because, we're good buddies. But, I don't, you know, if there's something I don't agree with, like, I'm not going to agree with it. So I think it's a little ridiculous. Like, that's because that's not how I am personally. I don't just co-sign, like, what somebody else says or things just because I'm a friend of theirs. Like I got friends that, we don't see eye to eye on things, like I will disagree. She'll have her opinion about it. I have my opinion about it, but it's still good. But yeah,
We've disagreed on quite a few subjects, actually. So, I'm trying to figure out, we've disagreed. We've agreed on a lot of things, and we've disagreed on some things. What's wrong with these
mm,
people? I tell you, every time, every time.
I'm trying to
Yeah.
think what else it was that I wanted to say.
Oh, go ahead.
Crap. I'm trying to think what it was. So Dana White said that this UFC, the ESPN deal, that could spell the end for tough. Like that could mean that they won't have any more tough seasons with this ESPN deal. Um, I don't know if that's a good thing.
That's gonna suck. That's gonna be pretty bad. That's gonna be real bad. That's gonna be real bad. Cause tough, they definitely get some good recruits in there. And tough is pretty intriguing. I gotta admit, tough will draw you in, okay? Tough will draw you in. And it'll keep you drawn in, and then you kind of just like, oh man, okay. I wonder who gonna win this fight. I wonder who gonna win this fight. Now I don't think the matchups are that great. Now the tough with the featherweight division, these are actually fighters that they actually been fighting on a world level, okay, for a minute. You got a lot of these. For some of the fighters though, they hadn't been on a world level, but some of these fighters they have, and now some of the fighters, like Cindy Dandois, she's been on a world level. Josette Cotton hadn't been on a world level, but she's very well respected, and people respect her as a tough fighter. And Josette, coming in there to try to knock you out. So, people don't take her lightly. And then you got Sarah Finn, which I'm about to do an interview with Sarah Finn. Very, very completely quiet and unknown girl can bang, okay? Um, you also got Liz Phillips, who she suffered. Now the last loss she took was a loss against Leah Letson. She took a knockout loss to Leah, and I think she lost somebody else. She's got experience. Not the best, and I'm friends with her. But I tell you, not the best person on the roster, but she got a lot of experience. And then, oh God, what's that girl name from Lithuania? I forgot her name. Let me try. I'm trying to think of the whole roster. Shoot, because some of the girls that I recommended, they're not there. Let me see. Trying to think. Oh, it's hard to do it. I'll look it up here. Let's see, I'm gonna look it up now. I can tell you. Try to find some of these trials. Could they? Where are these trials? I'll tell you. I'll tell you because it's a pretty nice roster. Oh, God, Sarah Patterson is there. Sarah Patterson got world level experience.
Okay.
She competes on BJJ on a world level. Um, let's see, Sarah Patterson. Trying to think who all was I looking at that day. Um, I will. I will bring up the file and I'll try to just find it here in a minute. Hold on, guys. Y'all give me a minute. I'll look it up because my brain, I can't remember now. But it's a nice little group. I know Gabrielle Holloway is not there. That's what kind of pissed me off. And well, a lot of the Bellator girls are not going to be there because they're in the contract, and so they can't. They really can't do it. Um, Hold on. Let me see. Well, anyway, you can go ahead and keep talking. I'm gonna find the list for you, Guitar. You kind of bring up another point, and I'm gonna do it if you don't mind. Let me
All right.
see.
I also wanted to talk about the upcoming fight between Tisha Torres and Ioana and Jacek, I think in July. Tisha Torres is actually training with Rose Namajunas. They're actually together right now training for this fight. So I think that's gonna be really, really good for Tisha. Um, as Rose, she trained with Valentina and she can use that use the knowledge that she got from Valentina and Pavel and Antonina and put that on Tisha for Ioana. So I think that'll be really good for Tisha Torres to train with her.
Wouldn't that be like a conflict of interest though? Because
Yeah,
Tisha may have to fight for the title again. Man, if
that's
I'm Rose,
true.
I'm like, I don't know, man. Unless Tisha paying her some serious money to get in there and work with her, I don't know. I wouldn't do it if I'm the champ. Shoot, Tisha be having game plans and trying to figure this out. I don't know. but I think she needed to beat Bojangles. I don't think Tisha can beat Bojangles. I think
Yeah,
Bojangles' reach is too much. I think it is.
I don't know. It was just, yeah. I just thought it was interesting that they'd be training together. Um,
Yeah,
but yeah, I think but Rose, she's a good person. I can't see her not wanting to help somebody. That's just how she is. She wants to help train somebody for a fight. She's gonna help train him for a fight.
mm,
So I mean, but that's just Rose being a good person.
yeah. So okay, so I got this list, okay, and now I know, okay. So guess who? Guess who else trying out? Guess Karina Dam is trying out. She need to sit her old ass down. Karina Dam is going like, man, somebody gonna murk this girl.
How old is
Okay,
she?
Karina, like what, 38? Wait a minute. I think Karina Dam is 38 years old. Like, folks, how is she gonna explain this? The last fight I saw Karina Dam fight, man, I saw Karina getting beat up, man. I saw Karina getting her butt handed to her. I'm not even playing with you. God, oh. And when I sat back and I saw that, and I saw her photograph, and I'm like, what is Barbie doing? Barbie got like 15 losses. I mean, what? I think she got beat up. Who she got beat up by, man? I'm talking about, man, she took an ass whooping from golly, Marcia Allen. Yeah, Marcia Allen. Look, Marcia Allen beat her up, and then Jesse Rose Clark beat her up.
Wow.
I remember Marcia Allen and Marcia Allen is on the show. They got Cindy Denoir, Edie Ann Gomez, who definitely she been calling out Cyborg for 3 years now. You got Penny Kenzad, Lisa Pacheco. Lisa Pacheco is a beast. I said Liz Phillip, Pam Bam Sorensen. They're there. Okay. I said Josette Cotton. I mean, it's some contenders there, y'all. It is some contenders there. This featherweight division can be a big, but no Bellator. No Bellator women will be there because the Bellator, women they can't cross over because Bellator is not a subsidiary of it's not a subsidiary of the UFC. Invicta is. See, people that fight in Invicta, they can try out because they're not under. They can do that because the UFC actually owns Invicta. But it's kind of crazy, man. Chris, there's some young talent, and then Leah Letson was on. Leah Letson got on. She got on Facebook. She told Chris, "Don't retire because I want to fight you." So it's in Leah Letson, a young talent.
Yeah,
Ah,
I'd hate to see Cyborg leave MMA completely. I mean, you
yeah.
just there's now you got people now that are willing to fight you. Like, why leave that now? Yeah, that's yeah, I
Man,
would hate to. I don't know. I really hope she does not leave MMA.
yeah, Karina. Well, yeah, Chris Cyborg. I hope she fights some of these young talent. At least, well, I would love to see her fight Josette Cott. I don't want to see her fight Cindy Denoir. She get in there and because Cindy is a sitting duck. I don't want to see her fight Cindy. Josette Cotton would be a good matchup. I don't want to see no Karina Dam. Not necessarily Liz Phillips. Um, you got a couple of good fighters though. Penny Kenzad, it'd be a good matchup, but Chris will beat her. You know, the fight I really want to see. Okay, the fight that I truly, really want to get to see. I want to see her, and I actually want to see her. And oh shoot, who is that? I want to see her and maybe Edie Ann Gomez because Gomez been calling out, and she said before she died on Earth, she want to fight Cyborg.
Okay.
Which I'm like, oh God, dog. Now that's an intriguing matchup. Liz Phillips, I think Liz needs some more experience and she need to get with some. I think this tough is good for Liz because I think she need to see some other camps and how they do things. And I think Liz will win because she's still young. Liz like 29, 30. That's young. You can get
Okay.
in that fight.
Yeah.
But we'll get back on code. Hold on. Um, oh, what's going on? Let's see. Hello, GB, Guitar Babe, and Coach. What's up, Bullet Cole, my man? This the new avenue to get to know prospects. Yep. Yep. I will interview a prospect in a minute. People used to make fun of me for that. Remember that? They used to pick at me. Hey, who is this person? Who is this person you're interviewing? Why are you not interviewing any mainstream people? Hey, I started interviewing Leah Letts, and guess where she is now? She in the UFC. And you know what? And I can get an interview with Leah anytime I want to. I can. And when I reach out to her, hey Leah, how you doing? Hey coach. So I laugh at them. I laugh at those haters, Guitar Babe. But thanks to
Right.
people like you and George and everybody, you know, guys, it's what we doing. I like this combat panel, man. This combat panel is awesome. Uh, okay, so let's do this. Okay, I done smoked out some people. Okay, we're gonna bring in. Okay, General Africa wants to come in. Let's see, General Africa and George, and guys, when y'all come in, okay, we're gonna do this. I want everybody to have their thoughts. Okay, um, I do not, and today we can't overtalk my girl. We can't do it. Okay, if we do that, you know, I'm gonna be like, how am I gonna be? I'm gonna be like, how you gonna explain this? And then I'm gonna talk back over you. So no interrupting the lady. Okay, guys, links are sent. Okay, we got a good half hour left on this. Let's get it cracking. Okay, so let's talk about Sijara Eubanks ethered Nicco Montano. So listen, I'm gonna read it to you, Guitar Babe, and then
Okay.
you're gonna give me your thoughts, okay? Or I
Yeah,
mean,
I
well,
gotta
would you
hear
give me your
this. I
thoughts?
didn't. I didn't know that she ethered her. I gotta
She
hear
ethered
this.
her. I'm talking about, man, look. She ethered Sarge Eubanks into another dimension. I'm talking about I mean, she ethered Nicco Montano into another dimension. I don't know. She probably ethered into the fourth dimension of hell. Like it's crazy. Now, let me read what Sarge Eubanks said. And I got to reach out to Sarge after this fight's over. I got to ask her, you know, to see if she elaborate. Okay, this is what Sarge says. Okay. Eubanks says, in the house, Nicco was a nice girl. I didn't really talk to her much. She was on the other team. Since she's won the belt, she's been pretty quiet. Eubanks told Sure Dog, I don't think she's done much as a champion. I really don't think she's done much. She says she's injured. She's got a lot of stuff going on. At the same time, injuries happen in this sport. Thank you, Sarge. How many times have I said this? God, thank you, Sarge. I love you, Sarge. I don't think she's really done what she's had to do to keep herself relevant. It's a brand new division. You won the Ultimate Fighter. I probably would have done things differently. I know you would, honey. I would have tried to, wait a minute, I'm so excited, I can't read. I would have at least tried to stay relevant other ways. If you can't fight, do some interviews, make some appearances, come to some fights, do something. Just keep her name a little bit more relevant. Eubanks, continue. Let people know I'm here, I'm the champ, and things don't change just because I'm not well right now. I think the perception is that she's kind of ducking and hiding and not really doing much. I don't know what the truth is and what's going on. The 33-year believe. Okay, now forget that. As far as whether or not she's going to be a long-term champ, I don't think so. God, dog! Eubanks said, because I know Valentina has got her in her sights, and I don't see Nicco beating Valentina, and I'm chopping at the bit. I'm right behind both of them. I don't think Nicco's going to spend much time there because one of us is going to take her out. Whoa! Whoa! What you think about that?
Wow, burn. That is the ultimate burn right there.
I mean, oh God, no! Hey man, she killed Nicco dead in the water. Oh God!
Wow.
Oh God! Okay, we got General Africa in here. General Africa, what's up, man?
Hey, Coach. Hey, Guitar Babe. How y'all doing?
Good.
Good, good.
This is General Africa, guys. He is head of the LDBC Behavioral Science Unit. You know, guys, he done got this thing kicked off. And guys, believe me, you guys are gonna figure it out eventually. Yeah, I mean, trust me. When we start really doing our work in this field, folks, it's gonna be great.
Oh,
But
we haven't taken the gloves off yet.
no, we ain't took the gloves off yet. But okay, so General Africa, man, give me your thoughts on what we was just talking about now.
Yeah, no, I like how Sarge is talking, man. You know, this is what you want to hear. as a fan. We don't want to hear people like Lauren Murphy disrespecting us. I don't really get, the mindset of some people, but you hear Lauren Murphy and you see this a lot in boxing talking about, well, the fans this and the fans that, they don't know what they're talking about. Look, I'm keep it PG-13. The heck with what you talking about, man. See, and this is something that I always bring up. You have a lot of people, for whatever reason, whatever agenda that they have, they want to convince you that what you're seeing with your own dang eyes is not in front of you. But that's not going to work for people like me. That's not going to work for people like you. It's not going to work for people like Guitar Babe. And we do have an opinion. And, nobody's sitting here trying to, agree with you, whatever you say. We have an opinion. And people want to talk about, oh, you getting attacked and this and that. But you're not attacking us for saying that we just want to agree with whatever you say. So basically, what I'm saying, we don't have an opinion. We don't see what's right in front of us. Get out of here with that. I know what I see. And, it is what it is. But, and it seemed like, I want to ask you guys this, it seemed like Lauren Murphy was a little ticked off that Sarge is matched up against her. What's up with that? It reminds me of when Nicco Montano was upset with Valentina being matched up with her. I wonder why they agree. Okay. I ain't gonna say nothing though. I don't want to be wicked.
All right. Okay, Guitar Babe, and then my main man George Page. Cause I know George Page, boy. I gotta say George for last on this one.
Well, from what I've seen, I don't think Lauren and Sarge got along in the Tough House. It sounded like there was some friction there between them. So I don't know. Lauren Murphy is obviously salty about something, but I don't know. I just know that there was some little bit of friction there between Lauren Murphy and Sarge in the Tough House.
Hey, Guitar Babe, you think that Sarge Eubanks has been given everything?
Oh no, she's had to work for it. I mean, she when she was in the Tough House, like she worked very hard just to get down to 125, qualifying weight. It wasn't just handed to her. I mean, she wasn't able to make the weight, and she had to sit out for a little while and get healthy, so I don't think, definitely not handed to her. She had to work her way up to the top. I mean, she wasn't even expected to make it to the final.
Okay. Take a deep breath. George Page is going in. George, go ahead, man. I'm shutting my mic off. I got an automatic thing on my mic. Let's go, George.
Okay, I'm ready and reeling. Okay. Well, I saw the episode Tough, and the fact was that during that time, Sarge had issues with her weight. And this was around the quarterfinals where she had a fight and she had to get ready. And it was one point, that was when Meth Head Murphy, I'm gonna call it that, she switched over to Team Gaethje, and there was a point where Sarge needed to use a sauna, and they told Murphy, they told Lauren, you can't use a sauna because that is Eddie's time. And she's in there, and Lauren, and they told her, get out. And she got mad, but she got to forget that is Eddie's time period. You can't use it. You're not part of this team anymore, and you can't use the sauna. If Sarge uses the sauna and she's part of Eddie's team, that's her right to use the sauna, but it's not hers. And the thing with like this, I know Lauren Murphy is an ex-addict. They use people just as bad as they use drugs. And she's up there, she's talking about how Nicco, yeah. Her and Nicco were even on the same team. They lived in the house together, but they were on the same team. They were on the same team when she jumped from Team Alvarez to Team Gaethje, but they didn't really get along. At one point, she used to be buddies with Barb Hunchek. And they said, no, she had to fight Barb, and then, they weren't buddies anymore.
Man, well, I'm going to tell you, man, Nicco got everybody backing up. Look, I'm smoking out. Okay, We finna set that damn house on fire. And Nicco gonna smell that smoke, and Nicco finna run out that house and take this butt whipping from Valentina. I'm smoking her out, okay? Every chance I get, Nicco is getting smoked out, okay? It ain't no more excuses, okay? We're gonna stop. And Lauren Murphy, let me tell you something. Lauren Murphy better concentrate on Sarge Eubanks. I think Lauren Murphy finna walk up on top of PG-13. I think she finna walk into an ass whooping on when they fight Friday night. I think Lauren Murphy is about to walk into a butt whipping. If Sarge Eubanks makes this weight tomorrow, she gonna weigh in tomorrow. If she make weight tomorrow, okay, I can tell you Lauren Murphy is taking a butt whipping. That butt whipping is inevitable. It's coming, and there's nothing that she can do about it. Okay, it's just time, guys. It's time. Look, man, we smoked out Megan Anderson, didn't we? I mean, we did. We smoked out Megan. I mean, we rode Jermaine hard. Okay, we jumped on Amanda Nunes for a little bit. Amanda didn't get it quite as bad. Okay, Amanda didn't get much of it because Amanda actually had something going on, and she actually did fall. She fought Valentina anyway. Okay, so Amanda didn't get it as bad. Okay, at least Amanda took the fight. But see, these other people, they don't want to fight, and they ain't take the fight. So we smoked them out. Nicco ain't getting no pass. I don't care what them guys said, she ain't getting no pass. It's done, okay? Sarge Eubanks put the nail in the coffin to Nicco Montaño. I mean, so we'll go through this, okay? Sarge is frustrated, okay? She frustrated, y'all. And we got to get to the point, man. You know, and I know Sarge read what Lauren said. I know Sarge did. I guarantee you, Sarge going to go in there, and if she get Lauren in a predicament where she can put a lot of damage on her, Sarge Eubanks gonna give her that work, man. I mean, I don't know. Do you guys? Why do you think? Let me ask you like this: why else do you think Sarge will be so frustrated? Because this interview what she did, this sound like a person who frustrated. All right, she sounds real frustrated. So we'll start with you. We'll start with you, Guitar Baby. We'll let you go first, and then we'll go down the line.
It's hard for me to I didn't hear the interview. Was it an interview that Sarge did about what you had said, or was it just a tweet she posted?
Nah, somebody from Sure Dog interviewed her.
Oh, okay.
I got a hate group over there too.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, she's probably just frustrated, she's just as frustrated, I guess, as Valentina would be because, Nicco, she is holding up the division. She's not, like Sarge said, she's not doing anything to keep herself relevant. She's not making it, it's like she's not there. Like, you're the champ and you're not there. So I think she's just frustrated too in that aspect that Nicco is holding up the division and not moving forward, and just saying that she's not healthy, she's got injuries, and she said that injuries happen, it's just part of the sport. But yeah, I mean, I'm not exactly sure where the frustration's coming from. It's the only thing I can think of, though. And I think Sarge is also, she's trying to get herself out there as well, by ethering Nicco, just to get herself out there and get this going. Because I think after Valentina and Nicco fight, if that happens, I definitely think Sarge is in line next for title shot. So she's definitely gonna be talking and getting herself out there and be up in the mix with that. So that's just my opinion.
Yeah. So yeah, and that's a good thought. I never looked at it that way. I mean, dang boy. Wow. Okay, that's good. Okay, I'm looking at it differently, man. I see it. Okay, George, what do you gauge on this? Okay. George, I got that picture, bro. Nah, man, I ain't doing that, man. I'm trying to keep it PG-13, man. No,
it's
man.
PG-13, coach. It's PG-13. It's not that bad.
I ain't putting
but
it
it's just
there,
like
man.
I said. But like I said, like Sarge, she's she missed the opportunity. She did, and I think she's still kicking herself about what happened. And I think if she did fault Nicco, she would have been champion. And if they had put her against Valentina, I don't think she would beat Valentina, but I think that would have been a good fight. That would have been at I would compare it at a level like maybe I'm trying to think of a great I'm gonna use like a great boxing a great bout. I think something like Hagler versus no. I'm gonna say maybe the first fight, Leonard versus Duran. I think I would probably compare it to that. But Nicco, being the Sarge being, I think I put Sarge as Roberto Duran, and I think I put Valentina as Sugar Ray. Being that Sugar gets more support, but we know who won that one. But it's like this: Nicco is holding up the division, and there's people who wants to prove themselves. I know you're the champion. I know you want to lose that belt, but this is how it is. This is how it is. We become a champion. You have a target on your back. Everybody wants that belt. If it's not Valentina, it's a Sarge. It's not Sarge. It's Method Murphy. It's not Method Murphy. It's Alexis Davis. It's Carmouche. Even you got Jesse Rose Clark. She might come out of nowhere and get a shot. You got a long list of women who wants to be the champion, and you're afraid of losing the title. Understand? Don't be the sport. Like I said, go home, cook some cookies, make pottery or something. Maybe teach somebody, be a teacher, or go to another network. I think it's just don't be like this. Don't hold up opportunities for other people who wants to take opportunity. And like I said before, Coach, she should have not been champion. They should have just gave her a contract like it did with the other tough contenders. I mean, the same thing with what happened with Carla Esparza. They should have just gave her a contract. Her and Rose should just got a contract, no titles. So now I know they said that they're going to drop the Tough series when it goes to ESPN, but if they create the Atomweight division, don't give them a title. Just give the last two. Just give them a contract, and then set up a title. A title bout for just see who be the next champion for the Atomweight division.
We're talking to the general. The general, man. Same question, man. Same question to the general. All right, General Africa, man. I think he done fell asleep. Man. Yeah, he's asleep. Okay.
I put it on mute. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. I think that Sarge recognizes that. Well, I know, she's come on here and said it. She said it multiple times that she made a mistake. She missed out on opportunity. She's owned that mistake. And now you got, a woman, Nicco Montaño, the person, in this position that she probably was going to be in if she would have made weight, not doing what she's supposed to friggin' do. And she has a lot of people defending that. Sarge recognizes that, look, I made a mistake. I'm doing everything that I need to do now to put myself in that position. And, would I be treated the same? Would I get that type of protection, that Nicco Montaño protection program? Would I be doing that? I think there's a combination of that. It's a lot of frustration there, understanding that, look, I messed up. And look, like the person there, who knows how long she's going to be there because ain't nobody holding her accountable. You got Nicco, everybody's attacking me, Montaño. Nicco, feel bad for me, Montaño. Nobody's saying nothing about it, man. Nobody's saying nothing about it. And I don't know when this woman is going to fight. But I'll tell you what. See, now I'm going to start making videos about this. People talk about the peanut gallery. I haven't done nothing yet. How about I start making videos?
Oh.
How about that? How about I do that to get whatever it takes to get this woman in the ring. Let's do that. I think that's a good idea. I'm gonna make some videos about Nicco Montano. Keep it PG-13, show my thoughts, and let's see what happens then. Since everybody's attacking her, you know, I'm gonna get criticized for it anyway. People on the panel are gonna get criticized for it anyway. So it's a lose-lose. Let's turn to a win-win. You know what? Let's make some videos. I think I'll do that.
Oh man, yeah, you know that whole peanut gallery comment. Yeah. You know, it's all subjective. You know, it's all subjective to who's listening. See, listen, and this is no disrespect. This is no disrespect. You know, I ain't gonna say his name. This is no disrespect to the brother. You know, he came on, and you know, it was very entertaining. You know, I thought it was. I thought it was entertaining. But you know, facts are facts. And one thing that I've learned, okay, and I'm gonna talk about a couple things, okay. One thing that I've learned, you know, with dealing with the LDBC is that we're expert debaters. We know how to debate. Okay. Everybody, if you are a boxing fan or if you deal with the LDBC, you're gonna have to debate some point in time. There's no getting around it. You can't be in that group of people and not debate. And my debating skills I've learned from some of the best. You know, like I've debated Dream Chasing. Jeff at Dream Chasing is probably one of the best debaters we got. You know, Blood Boxing. You know, I've had a few like mini debates with Ticket TV. You know, I mean, you got some very, very energetic and strong debaters. So me coming to women's MMA and doing the stats that I do, the debating is not an issue. It's simple because I understand numbers, stats, and I understand what fighters do, and I understand psychology. So I can engage in a debate cold turkey. But see, I guess to say the peanut gallery, I mean, what is peanut about Nicco? Like, do you know, like, not only us believe that Nicco is actually ducking this fight, okay, like literally ducking the fight, but you got professional fighters. I mean, hell, Sarge Eubanks just kind of pointed it out. Like, yo, what's the deal? Why you not fighting? I mean, you know, Sarge is a pro. I mean, wouldn't Sarge, you know, her opinion be valid? I mean, yeah, and you got other fighters that think that she don't want this fight. You got Ariel Helwani, who thinks she don't want this fight. And then when she interviewed with Luke Thomas, you know what? I don't even listening to the interview with her and Luke Thomas, it didn't seem like Luke Thomas was buying any of what she was saying. I don't think anybody is buying it. I mean, you know, Roger don't buy it. That's Valentina manager. You know, he don't buy it. Valentina don't buy it. And I can't, you know, and I'm not gonna like just I'm not gonna get on the brother. I'm not gonna like put him out there. But you know, I'm having a hard time thinking that you spoke to Nicco when Nicco been blocking everybody and their mama. You got like major, you know, publications that can't even get in touch with the girl. I mean, Luke Thomas, I mean, is the only one that could get an interview out of all the people that do interviews. Nobody could except Luke Thomas. So I no, man, Nicco is being shady. Okay, I mean, so to call us this, and we got some of the same viewpoints as pros. Okay, these are professionals, but we see through this. We're considered casual fans. Okay, we're considered casuals. Okay, I mean we're hardcore fans, all alike. But I think we're considered just fans. We are on this channel, guys. We're the pulse of the common person. You know that? We're the pulse. Fighters come to this channel, you know why? To get an idea of what the common fan is talking about. Okay? We like fighting. None of us is an expert in all areas. Nobody is. But we're the common fan. But listening to that interview, I don't think Luke Thomas bought that. Okay? I don't think he bought it. I think Luke Thomas was listening. He was being, you know, fair. But I don't think he bought what she was saying. And I just, you know, the damn girl ain't promoting herself. I mean, it's like she done went into hiding up under a damn rock, and you got to dig under the rock. I mean, you know, the girl is disappearing. You know, she got photographs of herself drinking. I don't know what it is. It looked like possum piss to me, but it's like, what, you know, like what is going on with this girl? What is it?
And the thing is, coach, you know, it's all, you know, it's all good. It's all in fun. But, you know, so I got thick skin. And one thing with the LDBC, you know, we deal with death threats and people calling us the N-word and all types of things. So, you know, it is what it is. You know, that's why I jump on live, you know, and, you know, I don't even need to be an expert in when it comes to women's MMA, because like you said, I'm a fan. See, I haven't been following women's MMA for years, but I can see what I see with my eyes. And, you know, every day I'm learning more. Every day I'm learning more. Thing with Nicco is, you know, every almost everything she does, it just points to to the the fact that she doesn't want this fight. I mean, that's just is what it is. You know, I'm still you know, subscribed to her on Instagram, whatever the word is, and I still want the best for the girl, for the woman. But you know, you gotta fight. You gotta fight. You know, you can't just keep on holding this fight up. And I'm not going to take Lauren Murphy's word for it. I'm not going to take your word for it, because at this point now, you know, everything that I see tells me that there's something going on here. And, you know, I don't really know what it is, but it seems like you're afraid to lose. That's what it seems like to me. I can't see it any other way.
And another thing we should point out is that I'm like this. I'm like the general. I really, when I was younger, mostly I was into boxing. And a friend, he brought a video, and that's the first time I started getting the UFC. And then it was a wildfire to really start getting women. And I hate, you know, and Coach, I know you don't like me talking about her, but it was really Ronda Rousey and Gina Carano, a couple other ladies that really got me into it. And I really started following women's MMA. But like you just Nicco need to understand this is a fighting sport, and you have to be a fighting champion. Guys, like, you know, it is how it is. And if you feel you have a problem with the fans, it's the fans who keep you going. The fans come to see you. The fans buy the tickets. The fans buy your memorabilia, your gear and stuff, your shirts. And if you can't do that for the fans, what kind of person are you? These people support you, you know, and this is people that the UFC get their money off of. If they want to see you fight, you got to fight. You can't hold it up. And after a while, they get people can get, you know, rubbed the wrong way by somebody saying, you know what, she don't want to talk to me, she don't want this or that. And you know, it's not it just don't make sense. And if you're scared, just say I'm scared. Do like Jermaine Durant, give the title and just, you know, go fight in Victor for a while and maybe get, you know, prepare yourself. You know, build yourself up and come back up, because I think a couple of the tough girls like Kristen Marks, which you did an interview with, and Dina and Dina, what's her name? They went to Victor because they want to build themselves up. You know, that's a smart thing to do. But you still got some of the tough girls still fighting. You got Rachel, you got Montana, you got Lauren, you got Sarge. I think you know you still got others still on the part of the roster. They want to prove themselves. But if you don't want to prove yourself as a champion, then you shouldn't have the championship. Give it up. Let somebody have it who wants it. And like I said, do like some of the other girls. Go to the Invicta, be yourself up. And then if you want to come back and they feel like they want you to come back, they will. But most of the time, I think, like, you know, they may not. But there's like one example, they're holding up Sarah Kaufman, and she's doing pretty good. I've seen some of her Invicta fights, and she should be already have a contract and be back up in UFC.
See,
But I don't know.
I think Sarah's issue, I think there was something going on between her and the matchmakers and, you know, trying to renegotiate a contract. See, I don't think it was ever her talent. I think it was more so the
Business.
deal I think it's more of a business with Sarah. I think Sarah may, you know, she may be able to get back in. I mean, I just don't know, you know.
Especially the bantamweight, they need somebody, because now that some of the bantamweights have dropped down to fly, and then the creator of the new featherweight division, some of the girls want to go up the feather. I mean, I think one point, I think somebody said they were talking like, why not Kat Zingano fight Cyborg up in featherweight? I mean, but you know, as I heard about Kat's has a brain trauma. I don't think if she fights Cyborg, I think she's gonna be a vegetable.
Yeah, it just all depends, man. Wow. Yeah, this you know, this been pretty good. So let me get y'all opinions and breakdowns on this Nicco Sarge fight. And then I want to ask General Africa, you know, and then after this, I'm gonna ask General Africa about, you know, well, I ask him, Adam, it's kind of a wrench into the whole program. Then we'll talk about Chris Cyborg. Okay, we'll start with you, Guitar Babe. The matchup between Sarge Eubanks and Lauren Murphy. Okay, the matchup. Okay, what, in your opinion, when you think about the two fighters, okay, what do you think? Okay, who's gonna win this fight? And how is that person going to pull it off? It's a two-part question, and I'm going to ask you.
Boy. I'm not being biased. I really do think Sarge is gonna get the win against Lauren Murphy. I'm not gonna count Lauren Murphy out, but I do see Sarge winning this fight. Sarge is gonna have to just use her strength. She seems to have a lot of strength. She's a pretty big flyweight, so she's gonna needs to use her strength and just use all her tools that she has in her arsenal against Lauren Murphy. Um, Lauren Murphy, I haven't really I don't. I'm more familiar with Sarge than I am with Lauren Murphy, so it's a little tough to tell. But I do think Sarge, she needs to use her strength, with because she's definitely got a size advantage. But yeah, she definitely needs to use her strength and just go in there and put it all out there and not leave it in the judges. She needs to go in there and finish her.
She's done, Coach.
Coach, you there?
Yeah, I'm
yeah,
done.
George. Okay, yeah, go ahead, George. Go ahead, man.
All right. I'll tell you the truth. I see possibly Sarge. If she's not gonna submit her, but I think she's gonna, body her. She's gonna bust her up. I think Meth Head, she can't take too many hits. I mean, I know she's been in the UFC longer than Sarge, but I think Sarge has the punching power. I think she gets on the cage. I think she's just gonna just be dropping hammers and just killing her. I mean, I think it's gonna be, if it's not gonna be a KO, it's gonna be a TKO. I think the referee's gonna have to throw his body between those two. I think it might go to, I'm gonna say second round when it's gonna happen. If it happens the third, possibly, but I think I see a second round TKO.
Dang, a second round TKO.
And she'll get bodied.
Good grief.
Like I said, tell Sarge, don't, like I said, this is why I say, go for the body blows. Don't try to go too much for the head. Take out the lung, take out the ribs, take out hit the liver. Do like that chick that did it to that Japanese chick a month back when she kicked her in the liver. She was out. I think some people try to go headhunting too much. But if you go for the body, you make it weak, and cause it just, once you go for the body, you drop the hands and then you go for the head.
Wow. Okay. All right, my girl Michael Mara sits in the comment thread. She says Lauren is a grind fighter, strong, and pressuring. Even her striking isn't that good. Wow. Lauren prefers the ground and go for dirty boxing and ground and pound. I see Sijara better than Lauren, so she's got Sijara. Yeah, man. Yeah. Okay. The general. Who you got, man? And what's going on with that?
For sure. I'm kind of in Guitar Babe's boat when it comes to, Lauren Murphy's skill set and whatnot. I've seen a little bit about her, but and the same thing with what George said. I think that Sijara Eubanks go to the body, but I'll add one more thing to it. Go to them leg kicks, wear her down, because Lauren Murphy, she's probably going to try and take her down. I think that Sarge should be aggressive. Go to those legs, leg kicker, because I think that will rattle Lauren Murphy. And honestly, I'm going to put this out there. I don't think Lauren Murphy's focused. I'm so glad you asked me that question. I'm going to be so glad about you should be glad talking about this fight coming up. I just don't think that her head is totally there, man. I think that she's, and it's her friend, so I understand, nothing wrong with that. But she just seems more thirsty to talk about, this issue with other people's fight rather than her own. Be aggressive, go to that body a little bit. I don't know which one first, whether the body or the legs. Maybe start out with the legs and work your way up and finish off with a friggin', kick to her head and knock her big mouth out.
Like the kick she did to Deanna during the tough season. If she do that, that would probably I remember watching that kick, and I like Deanna. I feel sorry for her, but that kick was vicious. I mean, she laid her out.
Yeah.
And maybe if Sarge could do that, if she get like I said, if she taps the back body and Lauren drops those hands, throw that kick, I think she can lay her out.
Yep. Go be aggressive, not overly aggressive, but go to that body, go to those legs. She doesn't need to just go crazy, Kagan's Zingano style and rampage her. She already has the size, the aggressiveness, the strength. So Lauren Murphy's most likely going to be kind of a little wary anyway. Use that to your advantage. You're strong and confident, and you probably intimidate a lot of these girls. Use that to your advantage. You don't need to go crazy in there, but at the same time, it's a controlled aggression. And then at the perfect moment, just knock her out, man. Maybe with a leg kick and whatnot, and I think that she'll win this fight. I don't know whether it's by, knockout or what, but she definitely has the knockout power.
Also,
that's pretty much it.
I think, yeah.
Go ahead, George.
Oh, I was saying, I agree with that. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I think Sarge, man. Murphy, she's lost like her important fights to me. She's won some fights, and I always say that in MMA, if you got 10 wins or more, you're doing something. I don't care what level you appear to be on. To win 10 wins in MMA is tough. Okay, it's hard to do, and I say that because there are so many different ways in MMA that you can lose. There are a lot of ways. You can lose by like somebody kick your legs to death. Somebody kick you in the liver. A kick to the liver is more intense than a punch to the liver. I mean, you can get kicked in the head. You can get submitted. You can get, rear naked choke. You can get a Kimura. You can get a twister. I mean, you can get an arm bar submission. You can get a knee bar. You can get an ankle lock. I mean, see, when we look at all the different ways that you can lose in MMA, the fact that a person can get 10 wins and then have more wins than you have losses, that definitely says something. Now, we can talk about the quality of opposition. We can talk about that. But all in all, Lauren Murphy, she's not a bad fighter. She's not a horrible fighter. The thing of it is that, is she going to be able to deal with Sarge? Sarge is a naturally big girl, okay? Like, Sarge, honestly, could be a featherweight. She could. Sarge Eubanks could be a featherweight. And, Lauren Murphy struggles against good strikers. She struggles. She has a tough time. She struggles against strikers, ones that are very decent. And, she can struggle against people that are strong wrestlers. So those are her weaknesses. Well, Sarge is a combination of both. I just think that this is just stylistically. I just think Sarge is going to do everything she want to do. I think Sarge is going to do everything she want to do. This is a different Sarge Eubanks. This, she's evolved. And I think really working with Eddie Alvarez, I think that did wonders, for her career. I think it did wonders. I think Eddie and Sarge Eubanks, they worked good together, and she absorbed a lot of information from him, a lot. And she started actually putting that stuff into use. I mean, because she was at the bottom of the totem pole. She wasn't expected to get to the finals, get to the tough finale, but she made it. She got there, and that's cutting weight multiple times, having multiple fights. Sarge is battle tested. Now, my only issue, and we got to find out tomorrow, is will Sarge Eubanks make weight? And I think that's the question, okay? That's the question we need to be answering. Is she going to make this weight? Because last time she fought, the girl had to go to the hospital. If Sarge Eubanks can successfully make this weight, she's going to go in there and she's going to destroy Lauren Murphy. That's just how it is. It's not, what I'm thinking or what everybody else thinking. It's just what I see. I'm just saying. So I think Sarge Eubanks been on point with everything. She been on point with, you know, how Nicco is doing things. Like, look, you need to go put yourself out there. You need to be doing more, keeping yourself relevant if you can't fight. You know, Nicco ain't been doing it. Nicco been hiding, you know. And she said it, you know, I don't know if she's scared of Valentina, but you know, something ain't right. And that's what Nicco's, I mean, that's who is that? That's Eubanks' whole point. So I got Eubanks winning this fight. I just think Eubanks gonna get in there and just aggressively impose her will and do what she want to do. It's just the way that is.
I'll tell you what, Coach. Ever since Sarge missed weight, you know, I like how she's responded to everything. You know, a lot of times it's kind of in, you know, how you talk, and you know, it's different things that you can say, but from what I've seen so far, she's handled the pressure well, and there's a lot of pressure on her to make this weight. It's a lot of pressure to make the weight, to show that, look, you know, what happened in the past is in the past, and it's a new me now. If she can make weight, I don't, like you said, I don't see her losing. I really don't. I think that's the main fight. Of course, it's the UFC, and like you said, it's so hard, and that, you know, you got to give credit to Lauren Murphy. You see a lot, and you know, like I said, I'm no expert in MMA, but you know, I just don't see that a lot. You know, these fighters just get beat up, man, almost worse than the boxers. It's more of like a physical deterioration than, you know, with the boxers, a lot of it's in the brain, and then their reflexes go down, and it's just they're used up. But with the UFC fighters, it's like just every part of their body is just it's rough. If Sarge can come in, make weight, show that mentally, you know, she's sound, I don't see Lauren Murphy beating her.
Like, I guess the point, like I said, I agree with the general, because it wasn't long ago that Alexa Grasso had a knee surgery. Paige Van Zandt had elbow surgery. You told me about that you were at the show, at the Charlotte show. Was it last year? We saw Ronda Marcos. She's probably out because of issues knee. Then you hear about Amanda Nunes, her foot, and it's just, that is a really tough sport. It's compared to boxing. You're mostly it's just head and body. You know, your head and your body. With UFC, you got your elbows, your forearms, your knees, your quads. You're using almost everything, and it really, you know, it really is really hard. So, like, I've seen the thing with Chuck Liddell, and he looks like sometimes he's like Ozzy Osbourne. It's like, you ever watch the Osbourne show and how Ozzy moved around, and it's all the use from drugs. But that's how, you know, some of these fighters end up. They be like, you know, that guys be 50 years old and moving like 70, and that's a lot of work on the body. That is.
Yeah.
And you know, and to what George said, you know, I'll get on a fighter for ducking, but I'll never get on a fighter for having losses. You know, for attacking, especially a new fighter. I just don't see that. It's so hard to win in the UFC, and in combat sports, it's so hard to get a couple wins, man.
And speaking of people attacking new fighters, let's talk about this whole thing, man. Let's talk. You know, I had some negative comments on the Janae Harding video. We talked about that yesterday.
Yeah, I saw
had some negative comments on that. Now, you know, yeah, granted, you know, I get on fighters. I get on fighters all the time. You know, I do. But, you know, up and coming fighters, young fighters that's trying to get their name out there, you know, no, I ain't going to attack them. You know, I'm not going to do, you know, and people say, well, yeah, man, but you was picking at McCann. Yeah, because she was talking junk.
Yeah.
She was saying that, you know, she had her chest poked out. She was like, yo, I want to get in here and beat up Valentina. I'm ready to go get this in. And, you know, she ain't beat nobody in the UFC, but I already said, looking past her opponent in Jillian Robinson. Look completely past Jillian Robinson, like Jillian ain't even there. And you start talking about, yeah, you know.
Look, bad knockouts happen. You know, knockouts is a part of the game. In football, you know, one time it's called a blind side. I was on kickoff. I got blindsided. My feet were friggin' in the air. And guys in the locker room were like, man, you got messed up. You got messed up. I'm like, man, I didn't get messed up. I'm like, dude, you know, it happens to everybody. Bad knockouts happen. The girl's alive. She's well. You know, hey, don't talk trash. People are going to talk, you know, it's going to be less it's gonna be less counter. So it is what it is, man. Bad knockouts happen. If people that talk about knockouts, then there wouldn't be highlight videos of the roughest knockouts ever. The girl was doing the damn worm on the floor. PG-13 channel. Stuff was should have been talking.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I had her doing that worm. But, so the issue was, well, Janae, how can I say Janae Harding is the future of the featherweight division when she's 3-4 and she's fought no credible competition? And we debunked this the other day. I said, well, is Megan Anderson a credible opponent? See, still no response. Is, with Jessie Rose Clark, hey, Jessie Rose Clark was a flyweight and, she got beat by a flyweight and she fights in featherweight. But no, when Janae fought, Jessie Rose Clark, they were both bantamweights. See, my thing is, I understand, if you don't want to debate, I get that. Okay. You don't want to open debate. It's no big deal, but you got to come at me and you got to know what you're talking about. And just looking at Sure Dog, that don't cut it. You got to watch fights. You got to view fights. You got to look at them. And my whole stance was, why attack Janae? Why attack her? But, see, as soon as we come back at these people, we come back at them and we give them the real, the raw, and the whatever. Now, they're being attacked. Now I'm being unfair. Well, I told you I'm biased. Like, what? I don't understand. Like, it's just, I'm biased. Yeah. I'm going to admit it. I'm going to say it. I'm very, very biased because I'm a fight fan. I'm not a fight journalist. I'm a fight fan. I just happen to interview fighters at certain times. And these not even mainstream. These are up and coming young fighters. Okay. I interview them. So I can be biased all I want. And matter of fact, even when I interview certain fighters, my whole goal is, because let me tell you, we were talking about this today, me and General Africa, fighting it's not a glamour lifestyle. It's actually a pretty crap lifestyle. It is, because you can't have the foods that you want sometimes. Sometimes you're miserable. You get hit, and sometimes you be in constant pain. Okay. Then to go back in there and go repeat the process, go get in another fight, go train for another camp. The training camps are brutal. Okay. You have to cut massive amounts of weight in a short amount of time. That the lifestyle is not what everybody, it's not glamour. A lot of these people, they're miserable. And so when they doing an interview, I ain't saying that Janae was miserable. I don't think she was. But it's like, it's just to give those people, to give them a sense of, oh, okay, you know what? Somebody really can appreciate my skill set. Somebody really appreciates it, because everybody not hating. Because, she even said in the interview, people hate sometimes. And, okay. But to add insult to injury, this person was like, hey, I could beat Janae in a fight. I should be, but you can't beat her. This the same Janae that took Megan Anderson the distance. This the same Janae that almost knocked out Jessie Rose Clark. Okay. And this the same Janae who got knocked out by Arlene Blenko. That's another tough fighter. You mean tell me she can go the distance with all these fighters except for one, but just being a critic, think you can get an octagon with a professional fighter and you think that you're just going to knock him down? Cool. Crazy.
That's the point. And that's the point, Coach. A lot of people, these are these paper tigers, meaning they don't have when it comes down to it, they don't really have the courage to really show up. Like Janine, she's a young girl. She's on the come up. Like I said, she gets 2 more years. And I think if she does pretty good at Bellator and her contract ends, I can see her being in UFC and being a star in the featherweight division. And like you said about the lifestyle of a fighter, that's true, because sometimes you can't eat what you want, you can't do what you want, drink you want. You have certain guidelines, rules you got to follow, and sometimes you can't even spend time with your family. Like I said, I'm a fan of bodybuilding, and bodybuilders, they have just as bad as the bad, the worst, because they have to diet, they have to cut out. They can't eat sweets, they can't eat starch, you can't have carbs, and and sometimes it's a lot to try to get your body to push out that extra fluid so you look shredded, you have those, the veins are pop. And it's a very tough lifestyle. I mean, people always going like, they're on steroids. Well, it's not always steroids, but they have to prepare and prep, get ready for shows. I know some who I'm Facebook friends with, they say they had to prepare their dinners months in advance so they can, and they can't skip they have leg days this day, that day. They can't skip a beat. They can't do like us regular people can do. Can go out and get a burger and have a drink of a chocolate shake. They get to do that after when they do their shows, but then they have to get back and start all over again. It's a process, just like anything. If you're willing and you're wanting, you got to do what you got to do to get there. If you can't do it, then don't do it. Get out of the sport. Find something else to do.
True that. Okay, guys, we gotta transition over because it's getting late. I got about 10 minutes, y'all. I gotta get off because
Okay.
I had to go to work.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
guys.
gotta get up here. Like, I
Okay,
gotta get up in the morning.
me too.
Yeah, I guess things I got to run around and do to myself.
So Chris Cyborg is taking anger management classes because she slapped Angela.
Foot-face
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
she slapped
Alien.
Footface. So
Oh,
they've ordered her to take anger management classes, and she's got to do it for about 6 months. If I'm right, Michael Myers says she would know, but she's got to go to those classes. So, Guitar Bay, what do you think about that first? We're gonna go down the line, and then guys, that's it. All right, go ahead.
I don't even know what to say about that. First of all, like Angela Magana set herself up for it, and nobody really defended her when she got when Chris Cyborg, knocked her on her bottom, basically, and like multiple fighters, like even defended Chris Cyborg. They're like, well, she shouldn't be bullying her online. Like even Misha Tate defended Chris Cyborg for knocking her down. So I mean, I think it's ridiculous. Like Cyborg don't need anger management. Like she's, the way she's presented herself, she's comes across as a very nice person, but I don't know. I think that's stupid. The whole anger management thing. Like Alien Magana caught what she asked was, she got what she deserved. She running her mouth.
I mean, Cyborg did what she did. She should have done it. But the fact is, don't be running your mouth about somebody and you're not prepared when they come and step up and want to like excuse my language, go smack the bitch up. No offense, but that's true. She should just keep her mouth shut. And if you're not prepared to take it, then you should not say it. Don't put that out there. Keep it to yourself.
Yeah, man. Chris Cyborg, hey, it is what it is. Go to the classes, maybe you learn a little bit. It sucks that you have to do it for, teaching that bully a lesson. But hey, it is what it is. Sometimes just savor it, enjoy it. I'll put it like this. Most sensible people understand why you did what you did. You didn't kill the girl, you just slapped her for, bullying you. Hey, it is what it is. She shouldn't have been talking like that. She shouldn't have been talking like that. Yeah. It's all good, behind the keyboard. It's all good, until they get up in your face and you got to deal with the real one. And that's what Chris Cyborg is. She's the real one. So, hey.
Yeah, Chris Cyborg for real, man. She went in there. My thing is, okay. It seemed like everybody is dismissing the bullying that was going on for months at a time, And I think that the people, I guess, if she's got to go to these courses, they're not even looking at the person that was being the bully. They never look at the bully. The bully's always doing something. The bully's always got stuff going. She constantly making tweets about, like what are you supposed to do? You confront the person, and she pretty much Angela Magana, walked up in Cyborg face that like got close, like I do what I want. I talk about who I want, and she got slapped for it.
That was smart.
Quick question. Like in trials, you look at people who murdered people, and a lot of times, and like sickos, a lot of times, and they always bring up, if it's a good lawyer, their background, their childhood, and stuff like that. I forgot what it's mitigating circumstances. Did that not come into effect in this situation? I mean, constant get up in her face, was that taken into account? I don't know. You know, maybe it was. Maybe they were going to give her a 3-year a jail term. I mean, 6 months of counseling. You know, over due to in response to slapping her over all that bullying, attacking her personally. I don't know. It's just kind of I don't know.
This is my personal thing. You can say what you want to say about me. It's not going to bother me. But when you decide to put your hands on me, the situations change. You know, sometimes, Cyborg, I think she should just let the words go and just realize. And plus, they're going to say, like, oh, look at Cyborg. Cyborg's like about 200 pounds, and Angela McJohn is like 100 pounds soaking wet. This is a little girl, but she's a fighter just like Cyborg. You know, she might get her salad tossed by Cyborg if they get in a fight. But she chose to step up in her face and say, I do what I want. And, if I was Cyborg, I wouldn't have slapped her. I would have just mushed her and kept on walking.
And, I feel you on that. With me, if I don't believe that I'm in imminent danger, I try to keep the peace at all times. And with the thing with Cyborg is she was put in a terrible situation, and the girl walked up on her, and you don't know what she's going to do. You really don't. She walked up on her. It's almost like a lose-lose situation.
Right.
And honestly, I think that, maybe a fine or something like that, and that's it. But hey, dealing with somebody like, Alien Magana, she probably tried to demand that, you have to do this, or I'm going to do this and that, and I'm going to, that's what bullies do. Weak, insecure, mean bullies. They do stuff like that. They want to be the tough guy, tough woman until they get dealt with, and then they want to, do you even more wrong and try and act like they're the victim and get everybody to jump on that. So it is what it is. That's the type of individual Alien Magana is. But I tell you what, she's not going to mess with Chris Cyborg again. And that is, I think, what, Chris Cyborg should savor the most. She is not going to mess with her again.
I think Cyborg like the fact that she's gone now. They dropped her. They dropped her butt. They dropped her. Yeah, after her last loss. And I don't know what she's doing now. She might be somewhere, in a cave eating rats. That's all. That's all I don't care about the chick. I mean, she wasn't that good of a fighter. We all know she was riding Dana White's, PG-13, and it's just she's one and done. I don't think she even been on Twitter or anything. She hadn't been anything because
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's kind of crazy though, and I wonder why they just conveniently didn't send Angela Magana to bullying classes, on how not to bully people and stop messing with people, But they don't.
Contract anymore. It's not a contract anymore. They don't care about it.
Yep. Well, the law says what the law says. But y'all, folks, it's getting late. I got to get out this stream. Definitely, man. We'll talk more. Guys, go subscribe to Guitar Babe. She has her first video out. Go subscribe to General Africa. George don't make videos yet, but when he do, I'll be the first one. So
I'm still working on it, Coach. I'm still working on it. Too bad you showed me that picture I sent, Coach.
Man, you're trying to get me in trouble.
It's PG-13, Coach. It's nothing wrong with it. It's just Julian Robinson, Tisha Torres, and a group of girls. It might have been a girls' night out.
Man, George.
Hey, General, you want to send one too?
Oh God, yeah, you can send me it, but I will keep the girls' night out for just between us. Oh man, but I appreciate you having me on, Coach, and I love talking with you guys. I'm officially a women's MMA fan, and I'm still learning every day, but I enjoy it.
I like doing this because
I'm not an expert. I'm not a journalist. I'm not a reporter. I'm not a specialist. I'm not a technician. I don't got a PhD in women's MMA. I'm just a fan. That's all I am.
And I'm glad you see me in League Two. I like when we are here with General here and Guitar Babe. Too bad a girl Mary Thompson come on. I like when Mary she comes out. She really goes hardcore. And it's fun just talk about because you know what, this sport, women MMA, like needs, like, one thing is it needs a voice. It needs the fans need to speak up for it. Like it's like with women's boxing, they don't have much opportunities. That's the sad part about it. Like one thing I tell somebody, like they need, like, women's boxing needs that extra minute. That could be like when Calories fought Cecilia Brackets. If she had that extra minute, I think she would have beat her.
Probably. Who knows? But that'll be a subject for a whole other stream. Guys, I'm finna cut out of here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fall asleep on y'all. So guys,
Good night.
Good night, everybody. Hey, on behalf of the panel, thank you guys for coming on.
Hey, you get out of here, hit that like button, folks. Show your love to the coach and the LBDC and everybody else.
Yeah, hey. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it, everybody.
Yeah.